When local boxing hero Josh Kennedy stepped into the ring for his first match at the age of 14, he could never have dreamed of the possibilities in front of him. After 7 years of relentless victories at junior and now senior level, Folkestone's #1 featherweight can realistically hold hopes for his Olympic dream. But can he go from this beach to this beach? Your England debut on May the 16th in Crystal Palace.
Yeah.
When you got the call up, what did that mean to you?
I couldn't believe it, to be honest. I mean, I've been doing it at the time about 7 years, and just to finally be recognised as one of the best in the country at what I do, you know, is absolutely amazing. You know, it meant everything to me. It's something you don't get every day. You know, it's all right being the best like in your town or something, but actually being asked to box for your country, to do anything for your country, is, you know, it's pretty amazing. So it was one of the highlights of my career so far.
And 6 months down the line, what do you feel you got out of the experience?
International experience. I mean, there was boys there at box for the country several times. I met a few good lads from Scotland who are box, and from that, I've also had England call ups again, and there's talk of me going to Sheffield for like a GB trial thing, see if I'm worthy enough to put together for the Rio team 2016.
So when is that trial going to be?
I think it's after Christmas, just after Christmas or something like that. I've just done one in Aldershot the other week. That was really good. It was a good eye opener. But I think there's a Sheffield thing after Christmas which I've been put forward for at my weight.
Where do you stand now in terms of being selected for England? Do you feel like you're ready?
There's no doubt in my mind. I'm the top 5 featherweights in the country. So it's just a matter of time before I get noticed, really. I mean, it shouldn't be long at all. I've got a ranking championships next year, the ABAs. I win them, you become #1 featherweight. But I mean, like I said, there's no doubt in my mind I'm top 5, if not top 3, maybe 2 in the country.
The International Box Cup Elite Champion last year.
Yeah.
Was that a turning point for you?
It was an eye opener because there was a lot of talented boys there, and but no, it was a notch on my belt because I had a good first round win. I stopped a boy in the first round and won both fights quite easily. But it was a good. What's the word? It was a good turning point, you know.
Yeah.
A good win, you know.
And you've been, how many times have you been there? Southern Counties ABA.
I've lost count. Every time you go into a competition, you have to win the Southern Counties before you progress into the next round and then quarterfinals. And I've won the Southern Counties every time I've gone in for it. And so that's the Golden Gloves, Golden Belt, 3 times Junior ABA and 3 times Senior ABA. So it's about 7 or 8 there.
And what was your most memorable win?
Becoming English featherweight champion, junior featherweight champion. I boxed a boy called Zishan Khan in Liverpool, and I won. That was the 3rd year that I'd gone into it. I'd got to the finals both years, and I lost on a countback to a good boy, Jeff Saunders. His brother boxed in the Olympics, Bradley Saunders. And but the final year I could go in it because I was 17, and I won. I beat the kid and I become English featherweight champion, junior featherweight champion. I'd like to win the senior English championships and become England's not just junior featherweight champion, just England featherweight champion. That'd be a big achievement for me. And then just get as much out of amateur as possible. Really, there's loads of stuff. I mean, multi-nation tournaments, Commonwealth Games, anything like that. As much as I can out of amateur. Build up a good resume, then looking to turn professional in the next couple of years.
And going back to boxing in the local area, since the Olympics, do you think there's been an influx of new people involved in the sport?
There's definitely been more people coming in the gym, and it's getting even me, I wasn't even in the Olympics, and I'm getting more recognised just because people associate me with boxing. But I think it's definitely had a big helping hand, the Olympics to boxing up here. But the way I see it is the more famous boxing is, the more recognised the club's going to be. A couple of years ago, if you said, "Oh, has Folkestone got a boxing club?" I didn't know. Like when I first started, I didn't think we had a boxing club. But now, there's people coming up here who don't even live around Folkestone, in Ashford, Canterbury, and they're coming up here just because they want to get involved in boxing. And I've only got a small gym here, and we just get a ridiculous amount of people in the last couple of months.
And boxing as a featherweight, how do you manage to keep it the same weight? Is it difficult?
It wasn't to start off with. I mean, when I had my first fight with Liz Gafford, I was probably 5'4", something like that, and I was 57 kilograms, and now I'm 5'9", pushing 5'10", and I'm still 57 kilograms. It's a lot harder. You've got to put a lot more dedication into it. You've got to diet, watch what I eat, train twice as hard just to get the weight off. So it's a lot harder, but it's manageable. The more dedicated you are, the more manageable it is. So I'm finding it easy so far.
And when did you start here yourself?
I started here when I was 13. I'm 21 now, and I think I was only in the gym a couple of months before my first fight. So I was 14, so 7 years I've been boxing.
How did that go?
The first fight was on my home show with Liz Gafford, and I boxed a boy called Ollie Bristow, and it was weird. I wasn't nervous at all. I beat the kid easily, and it was the best feeling in the world. Actually being better at someone, being better at something than someone. And then my next fight was in Brixton, and I thought I didn't even get nervous in my first fight. I was absolutely bricking it. My second fight was horrible, but the more you win, the more you want it, and that was back in 2005, 4, and now in 2012 when I've boxed my country and everything. So it just goes to show, you want something, you go get it.
So how far has Josh come since you first saw him here?
He's come on remarkably well. He's really developed. I mean, he was always very talented, a very quick learner, and I think that was key. Really, he picks up things very quickly. He's really come on. He's gone on to another level. I think when he got to a standard of when he realised that he could be really good at this. It gave him the extra motivation to push on, and he's really developed and listens to what you tell him, and he picks things up quickly. And he's always working hard in the gym. Always your first one in, last one out.
What do you think he needs to do to get to Rio from here?
He just got to maintain that dedication, not get sidetracked at that age now, 21, where all your friends are going out and partying and the party's going on and the attention you're getting. I think you just try and remain focused on your goal, and remain dedicated and just keep pushing and pushing and pushing and not let go. Not for 1 second, because there's so many people fighting for those places at Rio 2016, and it's only going to be the most dedicated that get through.
I'm James Rose, reporting from Folkestone.